All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And we talking about LeBron James fans crying, saying that he should have been MVP. Let's get some clarifications about that. But first, LeBron says he got a lot of respect for the Denver Nuggets and how they're resilient and how they come back from 3-1, down 3-1, and all this, that, and the third. Trying to put the Nuggets on the pedestal, right? Check out our NBA Talk playlist. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't sit here and try to butter up your opponent. You know, be down with your subordinates, your fanboys, all right? The Denver Nuggets are bums. They don't belong here. The Lakers should sweep them. They're a cakewalk. You know, keep it that way. You know what was so much celebration for LeBron James fans? It's because they knew Kawhi Leonard was the LeBron James stopper. All right, they knew that if LeBron had to get through Kawhi Leonard, the chances were bleak. You know, that's why they said here, and these bronzexuals put Kawhi Leonard down. Like Damian Lillard said, he said on Instagram, he said this dude won a Finals MVP in the East and a championship in the East. He won the championship and Finals MVP in the West. He don't have nothing to prove. Nobody ever said Kawhi Leonard was the king. No, Kawhi Leonard has never directly said a bad thing about LeBron James in the media. He never said, I'm better than LeBron James. Y'all got it fucked up with Kevin Durant. So where's all this hate for Kawhi Leonard, a man who won't do nothing but hoop? Don't have social media, all right? Don't take a political stand, nothing. He just hoop. Just think about that for me. He just hoop. Why did people feel vindicated? Because they knew LeBron, that Kawhi was a roadblock. Why they hated KD? A lot of probably 80% of LeBron fans love KD until he went to Golden State. Well, he went to a team that beat him. He had three down. He had them down 3-1, and it wasn't no rivalry. Why didn't nobody say why LeBron couldn't get it done in Cleveland? Why he had to go to D Wade and learn from D Wade? See, when you're dealing with LeBron fans, you're dealing with people who don't know nothing about hooping. All right. So I want LeBron to continue to follow what his fanboys say. Denver are bums. They're a cakewalk. All that type of stuff that they say about Denver. Oh, it should be a sweep. Oh, they might be a gentleman sweep. Somebody say, well, you know, what's a sweep is 4-0, CJ. See, there's so many dumb NBA fans out here. A gentleman sweep is the opposite team win one game. God damn, y'all don't know nothing about basketball. Jerry West, Pete Maravich, nothing. Nothing. Nate Tiny Archibald, George Gervin, nothing. Daryl Dawkins, Wes Unseld, y'all don't know nothing about basketball. I had somebody tell me today, well, Wilt Chamberlain he would be Bam Adebayo in today's league. You talking about a dude with a 50-inch vertical who out bench pressed Arnold Schwarzenegger, who they said was a better receiver than Jerry Rice? Go listen to it. Dude ran a 4.4, 7 foot, 10 foot wingspan and jumped a 50-inch vertical. Led the league in assists. Come on, name me the last center who led the league in assists. I probably better thought it was Wilt. The only man to block Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook. Come on, man. See how they try to diminish great players? LeBron ain't half the athlete Wilt Chamberlain was. And nobody else in the NBA was right now is neither. Greatest athletes probably Bo Jackson and probably Wilt Chamberlain of all time. The only man that I know that blocked Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Scott Hook. All right? But then again, back on point. LeBron, just the Nuggets don't try to butter up the Nuggets and, you know, try to sweeten them up. No, you got 2 top 5 players. Y'all supposed to sweep the Nuggets. The Nuggets some bums. That's what your apologists say. And I bet you 90% of LeBron James fans can't even hoop. Never played an organized game. Never got off the bench. Never played varsity JV. Nothing. I guarantee you 90% of these fanboys that's on the internet can't even hoop. And personally, I know a lot of them that can't hoop. But some of them that can't hoop. So don't try to butter it up and say, oh, they're a Brazilian bunch, this, that, and the third. No, take your team. You're supposed to walk to the finals, sweep the Miami Heat or the Celtics. This is the LeBron James Invitational. This is exactly what it is. So it is what it is from that aspect, right? All right, so people saying that, oh, Giannis don't deserve MVP. So those years that LeBron won MVP, since he choked in the playoffs or he didn't advance, 2009 when we were supposed to see ringless LeBron James in that commercial with Kobe Bryant with them puppets, we supposed to see him in the finals versus the Lakers. I think in '09 they lost to the Orlando Magic. What was it, 4-1, 4-2? It would have been a sweep, or I think, or a gentleman's sweep if LeBron didn't make that game winner. So how the King lose to Dwight Howard? Come on. Then in 2010, the Lakers beat the Celtics. He cried, he bitched, he couldn't get past the Celtics by itself, so he had to go create a super team. So since by y'all metrics, since Giannis didn't deserve MVP, LeBron didn't deserve it in 2009 and 2010 either. It should have probably went to Kobe both years then, right? Since he couldn't get over the hump. Once he lost in the conference finals, and the other one he lost in the conference semis. So maybe it was the finals versus the Celtics. I can't remember. So come on, by y'all metrics, by y'all list, James Harden should have won 2 MVP. Why ain't hear nobody crying about James Harden with no MVP? He choked in the playoffs when he won MVP twice, I think, and he choked in the playoffs before he won MVP. So why wasn't Giannis? James Harden didn't deserve MVP. He didn't make it to the Western Conference Finals one of those years neither. Maybe even both of those years. I can't remember exactly who he played in the we lost in the playoffs. Steve Nash. He shouldn't have had 2 finals MVPs. 2 MVPs, excuse me. He ain't win shit. I don't care if Robert Horry did hip check him into the table. So once again, don't try to sit here and change the MVP criteria. Giannis was the best player in the regular season. This is not a regular season and MVP and finals award. That's why they got the finals MVP. If that's the case, David Robinson should give his MVP back to Hakeem Olajuwon because he didn't deserve it that year. And Hakeem put them out in the first round. Did you hear people saying, well, David Robinson didn't deserve the MVP because of his performance in the playoffs? If that's the case, Westbrook shouldn't have an MVP, Harden shouldn't have an MVP, and LeBron shouldn't have two of his MVPs. See how that worked? Let's just keep it 100. Let's kill him with the facts. Don't nobody want to talk about the facts. You know what I'm saying? So kill it. I understand he had a tough time in what was it, the Eastern Conference Finals last year. He had a tough time in the Eastern Conference semifinals this year. It happens. Everybody's maturation process is different. Michael Jordan perhaps was already a top 10 player by the time his rookie year was over with. He got put out the first round by the Celtics. No, it was the Bucks. Then he got put out the next round by the next year by the Celtics. He got swept twice. Everybody's process is different. Nobody just pop up in the league no more like Magic and Bird and they champions. There's a process to be had. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all to make a case for a dude to being the most valuable player this year and have another top 5 MVP candidate in Anthony Davis, who actually led the team in points, rebounds, blocks, and played way better defense. So he's not the most valuable player on his own team. Because without AD last year and with serviceable guys with an all-star and Brandon Ingram this year, he couldn't make it to the playoffs. He couldn't make it to the playoffs last year without AD. With AD, would he make it to the people? We got injured. Kawhi injured every year. Paul George missed multiple games this year. Kawhi missed multiple games this year. So what's your point? Everybody deal with injuries. Come on. Stop it with the propaganda, bro. This dude is not the most valuable player. He's not the best player in the league. At all. It's not even close. When you're talking about Kawhi, Giannis, KD, like this dude is falling LeBron James. He don't play no D. Come on. He couldn't do it without, every time he did it, he had to go somewhere else and do it with other help. Michael Jordan stayed and trusted the process. The process of the Bulls had never won nothing in their career, and he trusted the process. He didn't leave and join Isaiah or Bird or Magic or Dominique Wilkins. He stayed. He didn't have to go to motherfucking to Boston and learn how to win like LeBron. See how they want to talk about KD. Oh, KD wasn't a rivalry with the Oklahoma City Thunder. With the Warriors versus Thunder. For 2, he wasn't the face of the NBA. For 3, he wasn't the best player in the NBA. He might not even been top 5 at the time. It's his prerogative. But LeBron James, who the face of the NBA before he stepped into the league, he had to go learn from Dwayne Wade how to win. He had to get Chris Bosh to win. And then when he got together, they didn't win it their first year neither. In Miami, they're supposed to go 82-0, and they got beat by a little white Eastern European Dirk Nowitzki without another All-Star that year on his team. We just speaking about the facts. So for people say that Kawhi and Paul George get together in the Clippers and don't win it this year, I don't even count this bubble shit. This bubble shit is for the birds. The referees is the stars. So don't give it to me. Oh, they didn't do it. LeBron didn't do it his first year. Come on, he didn't do it his first year. And that's a fact. He lost a little dirt. So stop it. Stop it with the propaganda, man. Giannis is the MVP. He had a better year than LeBron. He played better on both sides of the ball. LeBron only had one. So fuck LeBron with his fake activist self. If LeBron was about his people, LeBron would have never went in a bubble. He would have been out in the streets making changes. And then when they did restart and my man got killed in Wisconsin, he wouldn't have sit there. He would have sat out. He wouldn't have been part of no 24-hour boycott. Get out of here with that. That motherfucker ain't nowhere close to Muhammad Ali. I made a mistake. He ain't nowhere close to Ali. Giannis is the MVP. Deal with it. And if y'all want to change the criteria right now, take two of LeBron MVPs. Take James Harden MVPs. Take Steve Nash MVPs. It's a lot of guys. David Robinson MVP. Take Michael Jordan MVP. The year he won MVP, scoring title, Defensive Player of the Year, All NBA First Team Defense, NBA All-Star. He won all that in 1 year. Defensive Player of the Year, all that in 1 year. He didn't win a championship. Take it away since if you don't succeed in winning a championship, your MVP don't count. It's a lot of dudes you gotta go through our history. Charles Barkley, we can go on and on and on and on and on again. But here we go once again with the Bron-sexuals wanting to change the meaning of awards to make LeBron great. LeBron 3-6, however it goes, 3-6 this year to me, because this bubble shit don't count. 3-6, he'll never be better than Mike. He'll never be better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know what I'm saying? And that's my opinion on it. You can't change it. But get out of here with y'all trying to reinvent the wheel, but y'all don't even know the history about basketball. I hate these new millennial kids. I hate these 90 crackhead babies. I hate these 2000 crackhead babies. You know what I'm saying? Don't know. It can't even hoop. Can't even do a left or right hand layup. And they out here, oh man, thinking 2K. 2K is virtual reality. It's a video game. Y'all can't even hoop. Y'all kids don't even go outside no more. So how do you know how to hoop? I mean, hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Check out my NBA Talk playlist. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, crowd response, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. We're making donations to the channel. Cash App is CJ Good 313. The $ CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we go.